This point is very fun to play. It's very challenging, and that's what we like, a challenge. Let me know if you have any thoughts or ideas, any tactics that you can share. It would be very interesting to know. And there are thousands ways to play this game, and this is only my thoughts about one point, so please share if you have any thoughts. This is a very common point to start with, the southern edge in the middle of the map. And I'm gonna try to show a little bit of how I think about this point, how to take it, how to defend it, garrison locations, both friendly and enemy. And if we move to the point, it's very open as well. You see the point is right there. Open fields around. This is good because it's not easy to attack, but it is as well not easy to defend. Because if you have your spawn points around the point here, like you usually want to have your spawn points around, you don't want your spawn points inside so they can be taken out. If you have your spawn points around, you need to get into the point in some way, and then the fields are a problem for you as well as a problem for the enemies, if you know what I mean. In the beginning of the game, you always put your spawn points in the blue zone here. This town here is mostly used as spawn point for the Axis. Enemy recon may go here, and then they try to flank us. So always have some squad taking care of the west side, often an UP here somewhere, because this is the point. But if enemies want to, they can flank around the edges here. So this map with the big fields, it's very important to have control over a very big area. When I play, I would prefer to not have control here. I want to have control here. I want to have control over the border. I don't want enemies to come too close. So my goal would be to have a garrison down here. A bit of cover. Usually here, maybe an engineer can build a wall like this. You can build something here. As you see on the map, we got these houses here, and then it's fields. It's very important to cut off this road. Enemies should not have access to this road. And then they can try to go up here. Maybe put a Gary up here. I'm gonna show you. If we have cut off this road here, they can try to come this way. As you see, it's a bit of cover. If they're very sneaky, they could make it up here. But it's very close to the point. So this is a very common place for enemies to put their UPs up. Around these trees here, because there are not many places with cover, but putting an UP here, you see, it's very much hidden. You can't see it at all. So although it's fields, if you're very clever, you could find places like this, even this trench here. And you see those trees here. Very common place for a garrison, enemy garrison. They can come and flank us very easy. Always have a look at this place here. Very common for enemy flanks. So this place and this far west for flanking. have one squad here controlling the west side. Have one squad here, maybe even out here to control the east side. Always have your garrisons up here in the safe zone. And the dream would be to even have a garrison here. Don't have a garrison up here and then they have to run. Because while they run, enemies push up. We want our friends to spawn in here. So we're on the line defending immediately. Maybe even when we go to the attacking point, we can push even more south. When we are here, it's a very good scenario for one squad maybe recon, to go through the forest here with cover and do a very sneaky flank from behind. But to get here, we need to push them back first. We need to have control of all this road. Recon can even go far here and through the forest. It's a long flank, but with fields like this, you need to flank very long. And you die, and you have to try again. It only takes one good flank to get up a very good garrison, and you get the upper hand. You can sit up here and have a look to the north. You can see if they come. Can even see to the far west. You can see if you see movements by the houses here. If they flanked us in the west, they put the rupees up in here, and then they try to go from this house. From this house into the point. If they make it here, they can crawl behind that wall and get the rupees or garrison up there. You need to always have control over this, because they are vulnerable here. If you can stop them here, they never make it here.